everybody. It's Saturday again. I'm really happy it's Saturday. Oh, my gas light's on. It's Saturday. I'm really happy about it being Saturday. I'm gonna put my windows down because it is like 89 degrees here. So today we are working on the Miata again. Will you shut up? Look at this. Ooh, I got a brake light. Gotta check the brake pads on this. Then we're gonna start working on the Miata. Just got here at the shop. I don't know how this mic sounds. It's a very expensive mic, but it's directional, so I have it mounted, to the way that I can, show myself this way and talk, or I can show myself this way and talk, and it should sound the same. Hopefully, we'll see what happens, but I just got here. I just gotta
Fact and these and
But you could do so you.
There it is. Can't talk again. Just gotta turn the lights on. I'm gonna get to work. Here we go. We got good morning GTI. I mean afternoon. Good afternoon, Miata. Today we gotta get this wiring harness pulled through. Are those wire nuts? Those are wire nuts. This wiring is a mess. I need to figure out how to get this pulled through. I'm pretty sure what we're gonna do is pull all the wiring through, get it up into here, into the rain tray, figure out what we're gonna keep and what we're gonna get rid of, and then what needs to go down into the fender well on this side, the same with that side. That way we can get all the wiring out of the engine bay. That way it's nice and clean, which, again, hey, this is a drift car, but it doesn't matter whether it's a drift car or not. I want it to look nice. So, from what I understand, to get this pulled through, I have to pull the dash out. So, I was going to wait a while to pull the dash out, but, I was going to pull it out anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let's just take it out, get the wiring pulled through, figure that part out, and then pull it all back through, clean up the wiring, and then we can start shaving stuff out and make this look pretty. That is bright. That is very bright. Alright, first step, get all the crap out of here. I got fenders, I got headlights, I got everything. It's all got to come out so I can get to the dash. Let's do that. So, first step, we have to get the center console out. So there is two screws, one on each side here. I already got this one on. I have to get this side. Okay, now we're gonna have to take the shift knob here off and just throw that right in the trash. Anyway, next thing, I have a screw here that has to come out, and that is under this little tray, unless you have the original ashtray. And then you have to take the ashtray out, it's just clipped in, so that's easy. And then on the inside of the center console, there is usually two, but one's missing, so we're gonna get that out, and then we'll move on to taking the tombstone out. I just got all these out. There is a plug under here if you have power windows that we're just gonna have to unplug just like that. That's easy enough. I also have my amp wiring under there, which I'm probably gonna get rid of. I don't think I'm gonna keep an amplifier in that, but once we do that, then close that box up, and then that is free to stick up there. Make sure you put your hardware into labeled bags like I did here, so you don't lose anything, especially if you're doing a big project like this. So there, I'm going to pull the shifter back. Now we have, let's see if I can remember. Oh, that's not really even held down. It's held down by the screws that also hold the center console in, but there is also two screws behind, or one screw behind each of these vents. So I'm going to show you how to get those out, and then the whole thing comes free. here. Might be a little hard to see. The sun is really bright. Use a really small screwdriver there, like I showed you how to get in the last one. And you're just gonna go ahead and really carefully pry them out. And it can be like a pain to get out, but looks like there is the best way to do it. Start at the bottom, work your way around the side. There, I just dropped it. And there you can see it pops right out. Pop it on the side. Both those come out. We're gonna throw those over there. And then up in here, you're gonna have to stick your screwdriver up like this on both sides. There's a screw. Well, there's only one on this car because this thing's been taken apart and put back together 10 million times. So, pull that out. Oh, there is the other screw. I just found it. And then this, ooh, just knocked you over. My bad. My bad. This should pull right out. And there is wiring in here. There's a plug on the back here for the hazards and the headlight switch. And then I have my control panel there that I wired up. But that's the tombstone out. We're going to move that over here. All of these are going to have to be unplugged, which I'll take care of off camera. And then the stereo is literally going to have to come out as well. So we're going to pull the stereo and the climate control out, and then we'll show you what to do next as far as taking the dash out. Alright, I just unplugged this. And then I pulled the fuse panel out that I wired there, just to make sure everything was all good. These are, you know, different power wires that I ran for that switch panel, which I'm most likely not going to run anymore. So I'm going to pull these out while the dash is out, and they're probably not going to go back in. I'm going to run a new switch panel, but it's going to be a little bit different than what I had before. So it doesn't even look like the radio box. Oh, the radio box has one screw in it, so that's good. We're going to take that screw out, pull that out, and then we're going to take these two screws out and figure out how to get the climate control unhooked as well. Okay, just a little disclaimer here. I did not hook the stereo up, and I do not condone things like this and like this. That's not cool. That's like, you know, just not, that just doesn't look good to me. So I will be fixing that because I'm going to keep the stereo in. But for now, we're just going to push all that stuff back so that the dashboard can actually come out. And we're probably going to have to pull all this out as well. Okay. So I turned this sideways and just kind of shoved it back in for now. Probably going to have to do something with it later, but we're just going to move on from there for now. There is two little squares like this, one on each side. And you have to pry these out, just like that. It's pretty simple, and then I dropped it right on the floor, but that's okay. We're going to throw it over there. And now, let's see if I can show you. There's two bolts down in here. I have to figure out what size they are. I believe they're... yeah, right there, you can see it. I believe they are 15 millimeter, so I'm going to go ahead and take those out of each side, and then we're going to move on to the next step. After you get those out, I feel like I'm just telling you guys what to do now. First of all, you're going to move this fender out of the way so you don't destroy it, even though we're probably not going to use those anyway. Shouldn't. There is two more then you have to grab, one there, one there. You just pry those open, and I think those are 15s. The other ones on the inside here, those were 14s, and I believe those are going to be 15s. Okay. Okay, remove those. They are 10 millimeters. The inside ones are 14s, so those are 14s. These are 10s. I removed both of those on this side. Now we're going to move to the other side, do the same thing. I really apologize for the poor quality as far as lighting goes. I'm using a flashlight right now because can't see. I need to get better lighting over here so I can work on this car without moving it. But I pulled those bolts out of that side. I already had my hood cluster off, so we don't, or the cluster cover anyway. I have that off already. But there is just two screws, like, let's see, down there on either side, and then it just pulls right out. You just gotta be real careful because they're extremely fragile and extremely expensive to replace. But the cluster now has 4 screws going into it, which I'm going to use a screwdriver there, pull those out, and then we'll move on. I feel like I keep saying then we'll move on. There is going to be 3 harnesses on the back. Little one, a big one, a big one. And that speedometer cable, don't break that because they suck to replace. I already had to break one in half and it really was not fun. So now we're, you know, pretty much, well, like clearing around here. I think I might have to drop the steering column, but I'm not totally sure, and I'd rather not do that, to be honest. So we're just gonna keep going for now. If I have to pull it down, then I will. It won't be that hard at all, honestly. But next step is gonna be in the middle of the dash, and we're gonna do that. But first, I'm gonna take all my hardware from pulling those screws and stuff out, put them in bags, and label them. Almost forgot. There's a screw here and a screw here. Let's look at that again. Let's see here. Right there. And right there. So make sure you take those 2 out and put them in your bag. So I went home yesterday, went swimming, because it was really hot out. And now I'm going back to take the dash out. And it's raining. Okay, where did we leave off? I don't remember. Probably should open this door so you can actually see, though. Well, it's all torn apart. There's no passenger seat here anymore, as you'll notice. That's gone. But I'm gonna open the door even though it's raining, and then we're gonna start. I'm gonna open that door, and then we're gonna finish taking the dash out. Okay, once you pop that little cap off there is a 10mm in there, so we have to grab a wrench and pull that out. Alright, so this is now out. The dash is actually moving now, which is good. Under here, like, let's see here, directly under here, there's 2 bolts that we have to take out, and then the steering column should drop down. A couple things I have to unplug there, and then I'm pretty sure the dash should come right out. Alright, so I pulled the climate control out. There was just a couple cables I had to unhook, and I'll show you where those are at once the dash is out, because it'll be a lot easier to film. But the dash is, she's moving now. I'm pretty sure I just have to pull up here, and this should be able to move out of the way. I have a couple more wires I'm going to unplug here first, and we're going to try and pull it out. Hi. Okay, I got the steering wheel off because I have to pull the column here off. And I'm pretty sure, I actually have no idea, but I think you take these screws out and then this pulls off, and then that should come right behind it, and there's a lot of wiring that's got to be unplugged from that. And then the dash should just, it's going to come right out. Film me taking this out and probably knocking the camera down. 6,000 times. Open the door.
There's a wire in yet.
Here.
I'll hold it.
It's right over there at the bottom of the P-pillar. You see a little black wire?
Yeah.
Snip it. It's only for these lights.
Snip it?
Yeah. Just give it a snip right there, yeah. Okay, now it'll come right out. Just gotta pull through the carpet. Just drop it there, that's fine. Probably knocking the camera down. Knock the camera over. On the camera. How the hell did that happen? Good shit. Sits. And then he's like this. If that breaks, I'm gonna be so upset. Wow! Oh boy! Oh, trademark. So I had to unhook those wires there. I forgot about those. And the hood release I forgot about. Other than that, it's not bad. It's really dirty under here. The blower motor's there. So as far as the heater controls go, let's see. It clips into this clip that's really dirty, and then it loops around this one, and then it moves that one. Okay. Now over here on this side, then there's another one up here, and it goes down and wraps around there, and that just moves that. This one here changes the temperature. Same thing, there's a clip. Move that. There's a clip, and that hooks onto there. And that's pretty much how it's done. It's pretty simple.
Keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah.